let's calm down. First 3 games of the season, we 1-2. I will be honest with you. After the first 3 games of the season, we don't look great. We're 1-2 right now. We don't look great. Our best player thus far has been RJ Barrett. Fair to say?
Yes.
Okay, fair to say. RJ Barrett has been our best player. I'm not surprised. He played well in FIBA. He's been playing all summer long. I'm not surprised that this guy hit the ground running and is ready to rock and roll right now. Let's get to this Julius Randle thing. Trading Julius Randle is not the move to. That is not the move right now to trade him. We can't trade him and think that that's going to make things better. It's not. We can't. It's just not the smartest thing to do. We trade him right now and go get who? Embiid is not available right now. I know that's what we've been talking about. He's not available right now. But if we trade Julius Randle, we trade arguably our best player. We trade him. What position does that put us in going forward? We want to build on what we've done over the last 2 out of the 3 years. Playoff team, won a round in the second round. Like, where does that put us? I understand we frustrated.
I'm laughing because I can't wait to go. Go ahead.
Dude, ALLBALL just making this face like he's gonna have a take that just flying off the rails.
I understand
because Free is the one that usually makes sense. I'm the one that don't make no goddamn sense.
I understand how
he's not buying any of it.
Y'all with the dude. But what is the alternative? That's my thing. I share y'all frustration. But what is the alternative realistically? I will pass it off to you two. Let me know what your thoughts are, because us kicking him out the door right now does not make us a 4 seed like we all predict. Does not put us in the Eastern Conference Finals this year like we are trying to build towards. What do we do?
So, I respect you as a Knicks brother. I hated that take.
That's fine, brother.
Right?
I love you too. It's all good.
But just all jokes aside, you know, family.
Yeah.
I'm nervous as a Knicks fan, and I'm gonna tell you why. It's not about only 3 games. Everybody's healthy this season. By far, we is not competing with Milwaukee and Boston. That's a given. How we looked yesterday against the Pelicans. This is to me how I felt about the Lakers when I made the joke where it's like when certain teams beat bad teams, everybody brag and boast. But what happens when we play against good teams? Not even great teams. We don't have enough. Randle, watching him.
We just as good as the Pelicans. Don't do this.
No, we're not.
We are.
No, we're not.
Don't do this.
All right.
We're just as good.
Let's break it down. Is Brunson that much better than CJ McCollum?
Not much better, but he's just as good.
He's better than CJ McCollum now in 2023.
No,
yes, Jalen Brunson, is it?
Jalen Brunson,
wait.
he's just as good.
See, this is listen, I'm being a realistic basketball fan. I'm asking Brunson or CJ McCollum right now at this point. It's not Brunson is that much better.
No, but give me Brunson over CJ.
Both of the teams between Pelicans and Knicks, the Pelicans got the 2 best players of the whole thing.
Yeah,
I may have to disagree with ALLBALL though on the. I think McCollum. I'm a big. I've defended him on the show, but in the playoffs the last couple of years, he's been really inefficient. I feel like the point guard thing has taken a lot out of him. Brunson, he literally was dragging you guys to 2 wins in that Heat series.
In that Heat series.
I want you to make your point on ALLBALL, because the grand point was better about I think the Pelicans are a better team, because if you trade Brunson for CJ McCollum, that team healthy is a championship team, in my opinion. Like Brunson and Zion, and that's a crazy lineup.
That's a pretty sick team. I'm not gonna lie. It would be a much better fit for them if they had Brunson.
I'm just saying that's right.
I like that take. I'm not mad at that. I'm just saying if you championship,
championship, I don't know. You have to take a big
team. Y'all listen. They were the number 2 team in the league last year when they were all healthy. They were killing. They were killing.
Who's to say that was going to last the whole season?
I understand that, but I don't want to veer off.
Sacramento was the 3rd seed, right? Like,
I don't know. Sacramento's good.
Right, but the Pelicans could have had the Pelicans had the potential to do that.
All right,
yeah, they did.
So I want ALLBALL to make this, because I think we all agree that either way, the Pelicans get way better with Brunson. That's not That's not even a discussion.
That could be another discussion. I disagree.
Okay.
Like as much as I love
your
Brunson,
point.
Hold on, look. Much as I love Brunson, I'm a Knicks guy. Excuse me. Just like Dom said, we go too far with the Wembanyama. Sometimes we go too far with Brunson. And I'm a Brunson guy. I'm a Knicks guy. Like we go too far. I'm sorry. He's 6 foot. It's guys at 6'2", 6'3", 6'4". I'm not. All right, let me finish because I'm starting to get aggravated.
Yeah, because the Pelicans, you go watching
Randle. The jig is up, Flea. He can't shoot. He has no handle. He's as strong as people say he is. He's not putting you on the block. I don't see basketball IQ. He's not a great rebounder. He's not a great defender. And I'm gonna be honest. He never looks happy.
Body language.
Right. It seems like it's hard to play with a guy like that. I think if we don't make a move, we're going to be in deep trouble. Right now, we beat Atlanta because Atlanta is not a good team no more. But we see what Indiana did last night against Cleveland. There's teams on the come up that's younger, that have good players, that when we go against them, it's going to be close games. We don't have no great shooters. We don't have anything great. We don't have anything great. And I just think right now is an opportunity to make a move. If that news was right, at first I didn't like it, but now seeing Embiid with the motivation that he has right now, we have to make that trade. If it's real, if that was real news, if we could find a way to keep Barrett right now, Barrett's growing on me. Even though it's like fungus, he's growing on me. Right now, I like Barrett better than Randle. I'm sorry.
I don't like the body language from Joel Embiid either. Like, if we had to do a body language radar between him and Randle, I don't like either of their body language when they're out on the basketball court.
But Embiid is MVP and he's 30 plus on any given night.
I got
15 rebounds, dominant. That's all I'm saying.
I got it. Where are you at with it, Fabian? Before I jump back in with this,
I don't know what the hell you're talking about. You share our frustrations. No, the hell you don't.
I do
like that. No, you don't.
I do share y'all frustrations.
No, you don't. There's no way.
I'm not about to kick our 2-time All-Star out the door now because he started the season like dog shit. I'm not doing that because it doesn't put us in a better spot. I want to get better.
You trying to get better and keep him? That's no.
That's what's wrong with us.
No. Hold on. You trying to get better and keep him? That's not possible. Not with this team.
That's fine. That's fine.
But contrary to how it's interpreted, I've always liked RJ Barrett better than Julius Randle. They never mixed together, ever. And
this is live. This is not pre-record. This is live. You're lying on live
That's not
TV
true.
Right now.
I go back.
I ain't gonna lie. He always, me and him argue over Barrett all the time. He likes Barrett way more than Randle.
So why does he kick RJ's back in all the time now?
Because where was this years prior? He didn't come into any season playing like this.
All
this is
RJ
2 or 3 games.
Done is get better, Fabian.
It
Look
doesn't.
at the progression of this kid.
Wait a minute. He has not. Last year was awful. That game in Denver
was a bad year, but all the way up until last year before
that's not true. Okay, hold on. The year before
we had Jalen Brunson, all he did was get better.
That's not true because the year before Tom Thibodeau was at a press conference around Christmas talking about RJ Barrett needs to be in the gym every day like he was last year. He was not getting better every year. That's a lie. I don't know. I'm dog. We watching the same press conferences, the same games. Now, saying all that, and Randle has the better stats, I'm still watching the game, watching Randle make the worst decisions possible. Him and ALLBALL was right about this. Josh Hart should never cross half court with the ball in their hands. That is fucking crazy. Ever. They should never make a decision past half court. Your job is to be a super high energy guy. You don't make the right decisions. That is bad basketball. You have all the talent in the world physically. Mentally, you're not there. You just don't do it. So when you tell me that we're going to get better by keeping him, no, the hell we won't. We get better if he plays a little bit better and we trade his ass for Embiid and then go after Siakam in the offseason. Slow-mo is there available in the offseason. There's a couple guys available in the offseason that we're not talking about. It's just we're not talking about these things. I don't understand. Oh, by the way, great point, ALLBALL. We're all healthy right now. Every single player is healthy. I love how we just skipped over that. Everybody's healthy. What's the excuse? In the playoffs last year, first round, where was Randle? Hurt. Okay, when he came back, what happened? We were winning without him. So what is the reason for keeping him? What other two-time All-NBA super duper star can we say that about like that? We can't. Brunson was the best player last year, not him. And currently it's RJ Barrett. So when is Randle, this best player of our team guy, going to show up? I don't see it.
Let me make a quick point. And this is why.
Excuse us, Don. We sorry. We having a Knicks moment. We apologize.
No, I'm enjoying it. You know how I feel about Randle.
This is why New Yorkers, this is why I understand why native New Yorkers get off the Knick bandwagon, because of motherfuckers like you, right? We are some of the most ungrateful fans.
Yes, we are.
I've ever seen in my entire life. We are the most ungrateful fan base, dog. When I say this is the most relevant we've been in like 10 years, and we've come on here and dogged them for the last 15 minutes. We started talking about these guys at the 30-minute mark. We are at 43 and counting, and all we've done is dog these niggas because they're 1 and 2. I get it. I was trying to be the voice of reason, but I understand now. We just ungrateful, bro.
Please.
Last year, we go into the second round. We haven't seen the second round in the playoffs in forever. We haven't. We haven't been there hasn't been New York Knicks basketball that we look forward to in a very long time. We get this dude who wants to be here. Granted, everything y'all said about him is absolutely correct. He takes poor shots. He takes too long with the basketball. Like I said about Melo. Melo got the ball. He like massaging that shit, pounding that shit. Then he makes a move. I like a guy that gets the ball. He knows what he's going to do with it in 3 seconds or less, right? Either pass it, shoot it, or make a move to the rim, get to the foul line. Randle doesn't do that. The ball doesn't move. The ball stops with him. I understand all his flaws. My thing is, we move him. Okay, get the fuck out of here. Then what is my point? Because at some point, we got to start thinking about, okay, that's just not something easy you replace. However he got it. 25 and 10 is hard to replace. That's difficult to replace. So you're saying, okay, Brunson had a great year last year. But in the same breath, too, is saying we jump out the window too much for Brunson. So now we're going to put all of that pressure on Brunson to be the guy to lead us in New York by himself at 6 feet. I don't think that's smart. That's all I'm saying. So if we're gonna do something, let's have a plan. If not, we can't just act like we just can't act like we haven't been pleased Knicks fans for the last 3 to 4 years. Like that, we can't act like that.
You want to see some more ball?
No. I want to hear Dom's take on how we just are berserk Knicks fans, but also what does Dom see after these 3 games? Just his opinion on the Knicks roster. Like, I really want to hear someone that's not a Knicks fan to because for me, I'm always going to be biased. I'm always, like I said, when I vouch for Randle and say he top 15 in this, because I'm a diehard Knicks fan. But when we have to be honest, it gets scary because when I'm watching, we all smart brothers. We all watch the game. He's not a good basketball player. I'm sorry.
That's really harsh. He's not a good basketball player.
No, all right. Let me ask y'all a question.
Motherfucker just said he was top 15.
I know.
Top 20 in the league.
Top 20 in the league.
Yeah, that's
top
what we
five,
do.
Top 5 in his position.
No, but see, then.
Go ahead, Dom. No. Go ahead, Dom, because we've been going. Go ahead, Dom.
I mean, you guys know how I feel about Randle. I actually was a big advocate of him in LA, but he's, as your second best player or 1A, 1B with Brunson, it's a second round team at best. I said this before the season. And I know it feels harsh me saying it with such authority, but I really think so because of everything Fabian said. I mean, I could even add on to it, but Randle's decision-making, he's 25 and 10. It just doesn't feel the same as other guys 25 and 10 to me. I'm sorry. And I think you guys should consider moving off of him. But the thing is, as Fleece said, you got to have a plan. You can't just, trade him and get worse this season. And then now Brunson's struggling to make the plan. Like, that's just not going to be it. But I also don't know about, I see where Flea's coming from with the ungrateful Knicks fans, but I mean, the sad part is Dolan has been so bad for you guys that he's lowered the standard to the point where making to the playoffs twice and playing, like, let's be real, not well in either playoffs is we should be so grateful for this guy. He's solid. Randle's not played well in the playoffs.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah.
Or on an individual level. Oh,
Yeah,
on an individual level, yes. I get the from a fan base perspective, being able to go to the Garden in late May matters. Like,
true,
it matters.
He hasn't done that either, but
right,
early May,
right,
but
early
still,
May. Excuse me.
Still though, Randle. I mean, it does matter, but I just think the Knicks. The problem is the standard in the 21st century has been so bad because in the 20th century, Knicks are one of the best organizations in the NBA, top 10. You know, you guys always had good teams, 70s mini dynasty kind of thing. But then obviously this era, you know, you barely make the playoffs. So Randle, I mean, I see where Flea's coming from, but I think if the Knicks are going to be successful and continue this competing thing, then you'll end up getting better players than Randle. Like, I don't think that you guys owe him that much. You guys, if anything, let's be real. While Randle has given you guys some good years, look what the Knicks have done for Randle. Look what the fans have done for him, have elevated him so much. People weren't talking about, this is the most popularity Julius Randle's ever had in his life.
Wow,
you know, the way, we got to talk about the way New York builds stars too, and LA. Like, we give guys the ability to, like, Randle being the franchise player for the Knicks. Like, that's, I mean, to me, Randle has, from being a guy that I thought was never going to be an all-star, but always going to be a really solid player. This guy's the same guy who got injured in his first game, NBA game. I remember that as a Laker. And missed the whole season. Yeah. He's ended up having a pretty solid career. To be the man of a Knicks team that made the playoffs with no other stars, that's an amazing accomplishment, but this is who he is as a player. And to me, if you want to take that next step, either you have to move Randle or make him your third option, which would be like, but that would mean who you're going to get, right? Like if it's Embiid, Randle, and Brunson, okay, now we're talking title contenders. But can you do that?
Imagine this dude not have any individual accomplishments in his time within being a Knick. Imagine him not make an all-star team 2 times. Imagine him not be all-NBA selection 2 times. Imagine that not be. Imagine him being dog shit for the entire time he was here. What do you think these 2 guys would be saying about him then?
Oh, they would destroy him. But I think there's a big difference between not being that and all that and being dog shit. Like the first season you guys had Randle, that's what I thought you were going to get out of him. Like 20 points on a bad team, pretty efficient. That was it. But then the fact that 2021 season was just crazy, and then now Brunson helped out.
Two says some of the best. I think that's the best take that you could give on the Knicks. If you're a Knicks fan at all, wherever you are, we don't have anything great. Like that is like perfect. We could just put a bow. We could put a bow on it and move on if we really want.
I disagree with that.
We don't have
in depth. What about
those? Tell me what we have great. Tell me what we have great. Fabian.
Mitchell Robinson is great at what he does.
So you have good rim protection. Yeah, I mean Isaiah Hartenstein and Robinson is a good.
I love Zeke. I love Zeke Hartenstein. Mitch Robinson is good. That's what we have great.
No. Mitchell Robinson is a great offensive rebounder, maybe the best in the game. He single-handedly changed the Cleveland Cavaliers series. Donovan Mitchell, all that stuff y'all were talking about, Donovan Mitchell is dead. Primarily, 50. Hold on, you asked me a question. Who's great? He's great. There's no in between on that. Brunson wins us games. He's great.
He's not great. Listen, Mitchell Robinson might not start anywhere.
Julius Randle is so bad that's what's bringing us down. He has an attitude problem, and on top of that, he has a self-awareness issue.
That's true.
Dom said Dom is saying he should be the third option. He should be no option. That guy should not have the ball in his hand.
And go see if we win games.
But how could
he has a self-awareness?
Listen to what I'm telling you. That guy
he has a self-awareness issue. He's played well for almost 3 out of the 4 years he's been here. He's helped us be relevant. We wouldn't even be talking Knicks basketball without him. Diamond's saying they propped him up to be some star. Thank God this nigga came here and actually took it and said, you know what, I'm going to try to step to this challenge. He could have ran from it and been completely.
I agree.
No. You just you didn't. No, you didn't. You just looked over the fact that he's playing well and we propped him up. That's what you're looking over. We respected the fact that he did all that. But what we're seeing is now it's second round, third round championship talk we're doing now. You're not ready for that. You're not ready for that. That's the bottom line.
Delusion. This is why we get
how is that delusional?
This is the rep that we get because of niggas like we are delusional.
How is it delusional?
We're called delusional Knicks fans.
Okay, but how is it delusional?
Go ahead.
Listen, explain to me what's delusional when we go, yo, we got to the playoffs. We're in the second round. Got you. Love this. The Atlanta series. Got you. Love this. Now we're here. Now we're ready to go past the second round. And all I'm saying is that, if he's going to be the lead guy, we got to rethink that. If we can replace him, you got to do that. If you can bring him to the bench, make him third or fourth option, like Diamond's saying, for somebody else, of course you do that.
That doesn't make any sense.
You're
not going to bench your best player all of a sudden now and think you're going to win games. You're not going to do it. I'm not asking you.
Hold on,
I'm telling you, you're not going to do that.
But hold on, Flea. He's our best player by default.
So I don't think he's better than Brunson. I don't think he's better than
No. That's what I say by default. I don't like him.
Send the nigga home till we find a trade for him and see if we win games, y'all. Send him home. Bench the dude.
All right. So let me ask you a question.
Cut his minutes in half.
All right,
Flea. We win games.
Flea. All right, Flea. Let me ask you a question. Hold on. Let me ask y'all a question.
You kidding me? I would love to see us win games.
No, Fabian. In the regular season, you need him. If you want to stay afloat right now in the regular season, you need him.
Do it, and let's see if we even sniff the playoffs this year. Do it.
Listen, Flea. Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
You played the game at a high level. I didn't. You watched the game. When you watch Randle, is that good or bad basketball?
It's I wouldn't say it's bad basketball. I would say that it is poor decision making. I would say that he has the ball in his hands too much to make too many decisions. We have a guy in Brunson who should be making a lot more decisions than Julius Randle. That's what I think. I think we put the ball in his hands entirely too much in positions where he has to be the decision maker of what happens within the offense. He should be able to get the rock, like I said, and be put in position where it's 3 seconds or less. You shooting it, you passing, or you making a move to the rim.
Flea, listen. All right. This is my thing as a Knicks fan, right? Every team has a superstar, right?
I love you.
Or budding superstar. Our budding superstar for our team. Bad decision making, terrible handle, bad free throw shooter.
For his side, he's got a pretty decent handle. I'm not gonna lie. You don't think so?
I think he has a handle.
He can't really go right, but he's got some decent moves, man.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
How many times we see Randle put the ball on the floor and it's either he kicks it or he can't get control of it?
Yeah.
Bad handle, bad free throw shooting. We don't even know if he can play defense or not. He ain't blocking no shots. He not a great rebounder. No,
he's a pretty good rebounder.
Yes.
No. Stay right there.
Yes.
Stay right there. He averages 10 rebounds a game. And far too often, we've seen it in the Minnesota game. Far too often, some way, somehow, he misses the big rebound that we need. And this is not an accident. I'm not crazy. I'm not delusional, Flea. I'm not. And he does have a handle. Yes, he does. But why is he handling the ball for that long and making that kind of decision? His biggest strength is that he gets foul calls. It's unbelievable the amount of foul calls he gets. And he doesn't go to the basket and get it. Early on this year, the first game of the season, I said, damn, he's going to the basket. I like this. But after a while, it was 10 missed layups.
Stay right there. Let me ask a question. Stay right there. Two highlighted a lot of the flaws in Julius Randle's game. Stay right there. What does he do well? I'm just asking you. What does he do well?
I just told you. I think he handles the ball well. I think he is
skilled.
Else?
What else?
I think
he do one thing well.
What does he do well, too?
He play all 82.
Oh,
I'm being honest.
You reduced.
Yeah.
Two.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Yeah. I was being a biased Knicks fan, Flea. Yes, I watch him. Flea. Can we all agree? Every time I make a Knicks tape, what do I always say? I do not like Julius Randle. I'm not a fan of Julius Randle. Even when I prop him up and say he's this and that, what do I always say? I do not like Julius Randle. We just stuck with him.
I just hate how you put him. You say this like you want to trade him though, and then all summer you're talking he's top 10 because of one season, man.
Multiple seasons.
I'm talking about all ball. You didn't even agree with it.
Once again, I'm gonna represent the All Ball TV family.
Randle over Ant-Man. You crazy? I'm the
legal representation for the All Ball TV family, and that's what we do, Dime. Don't tell us that we didn't prop. So that's exactly the point. Don't tell us that we didn't reward you for doing what you would do.
Please said that,
for completing that. No, okay, but both of you guys. I'm just talking to everybody. That's what we do. This is what New York is about. That's why when you win, I always say they talk about Joe Namath 60 years later. That's all us. We do that because we're crazy. Yeah, but he also did a guarantee. Bro, he won one Super Bowl, and that was 60 years ago. He was bad after that. He tore his knee up. We hyped that up.
The Jets have, though.
Yeah, but we haven't gone to the conference finals. And it's primarily because of his style of play. He makes bad decisions. That's all it negates. That's what the whole thing with Russell Westbrook is. Bro, you're making bad decisions. You're a super athlete. What's going on?
No, I understand. All ball though. I mean, just if you had Anthony Edwards on the Knicks, dude, you'd want to build him a statue outside Penn Station after the first week.
No, I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't.
Yes, you would.
Can I just add? And this is what we do, right? We jump out the window. We have spicy takes. But we talk the game on a high level too. So it's a great mix of everything we do up here, right? Real serious question. We're 1-2 right now. First 3 games, Randle has looked, not good in any of the games. He hasn't looked good. Even the Atlanta game, he's an assist away from a triple-double, but it didn't even feel like it because he just didn't shoot. He hasn't shot the ball well. 5 out of the next 6 games, we win 5 of the next 6 games. And Randle is over 48% from the field. He's averaging 25 plus a game, and we're on a 5-game winning streak. Are we coming back with the same energy that we have right now? Right? Okay. Are we coming back with, okay, we got to move him? Because it could swing, right? It's an 82-game season. It's a game of runs.
I'll respond. Great question.
Go ahead.
I would, and I'm gonna explain why. I'm just not a Julius Randle fan, bro. And right now, seeing the landscape of the NBA, if we going with all teams healthy, bro, we at the bottom of the barrel. What gets us over as Knicks, we play hard, we play tough. We got to play